Okay, I know y'all are probably so surprised that I'm actually on a my well-known videos at this time of night, but I can't make stuff if I tried. So you know we all were visiting over in Gainesville today, because you know Tario's. We went to the grave and the burial site. I get back home. Keon is here with his friend. He walks her out to the car. I couldn't make this up. Y'all know I'm in my neighborhood. I'm out in front of my house. He walks her to the car, which is in the front of my house on our particular sidewalk, and then an OPD officer has the audacity to pull up and start to detain her and question her. He states that the reason that he began to question her is because he ran her tag. Mind you, her tag that was actually parked. You saw a black young man with a black young woman come out of the car, and you decided to run her paper tag to see if that tag was from here in the area. So as I state to him, this is my neighborhood. Me and these kids walk this entire neighborhood every day. I can tell you the countless vehicles that have people in it that are not from this particular area, and the countless people that are in their vehicles, as many, because actually many of my neighbors are OPD officers. My neighbor across the street is actually a Marion County Sheriff's officer. So to have the audacity, because my son walked his friend out to her car in the middle of the night to, number one, run her tag, and I got a friend that works as an investigator for the state attorney's office who's already stated to me that's not legit. I'll be reaching out to him to find out the exact way that he told me to do in order to pull things when they just randomly run your tag. Then he wanted to explain to her that we've had issues with burglaries. Now, mind you, with us that all live in this neighborhood, we actually have a Facebook group to address any of that. We've not had that to even try to sell her that line. It's an issue. I promise you, I could not make up all of the things that happen and that are wrong with systems that we keep coming across, because I'll be the person that'll draw attention to it. So right now, the supervisor just pulled up because I requested that the supervisor come over to my aid. So I'm going to pass this phone over to Keon so that he can keep recording while I speak and address with the supervisors, and I'll be right back in order to speak with everyone. Hold that and flip the camera. What are you saying? Wait, what are you saying?
So call it out, approach the vehicle, make contact with her. As I make contact with her, she opens up the garage and starts screaming, "Don't you say anything, don't you do anything." So I'm just trying to put
Like,
her information.
he's just saying he wants my information to match up with the car.
That's it.
He wants to put my information to match up with the car. I know, that's what I was trying to tell them. Like, he had no problem cause the mess with me. There is none.
It wasn't.
There was none. That's what you're trying to tell them. That's what she's telling them. He is, well, it is being recorded. My phone on 1%, so I might, like, die on you. I'm gonna, like, transfer to a regular call. Unless, yeah. Okay? Can you use your phone? Yes. To FaceTime you? Cool. He wanted to match up with the car supposedly because there's been like burglaries. Nothing. There is no probable cause.
I am asking you questions because you obviously have more information than I do. When you said people
Are you able to turn this on?
what did he say? Because I wasn't here. Is that correct?
For the light?
Yeah.
Now please, as far as the burglary thing, this is one of the worst neighborhoods in the city. I'm sorry, ma'am. I would disagree with you. If you want to look, about 4 houses down, there was a couple that was moving into a 2-story. Theirs got broken into. There was one on that side of the road, the same road, within a block of you. They got broken into the same. There's a silver
also not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Afterwards.
I said, this is one of the worst. And I'm not trying to debate with you.
Yeah, that's what she doing. That's what mama doing now.
Well, that's what she's doing. I guess she's getting their badge numbers.
The supervisor here.
Supervisor is the dude, the taller dude. No, it's I'll take it. No, it's Oak PD.
And if she's, and maybe I'm missing.
It's really against like
So help me to understand.
this buffoonery. I don't know. Did she?
What
The cars?
she getting? Yeah, she getting all the the supervisor here not. She getting the badge numbers. She getting all the car number, all that. So then she gonna file a complaint with the state attorney. Yeah.
They might. Well, actually, that one car, that other truck over there, they live there. It's just these two that's actually like started.
That's not what he told me, and I wasn't here.
That's a lie. So what we're going to do is, I just need his name and his badge number, so that way I can go file an official complaint to ensure that that's in his hands. That's what we do. That's a bold-faced lie he told. If you tell that lie, he'll tell another lie, and that's problematic for me.
However, like I said, I wasn't here. I don't know.
And also, and I fully understand that. So my frustration
But
is
you
not.
keep interrupting. You pulled to speak with me. I'm trying to have a conversation.
It's getting closer.
I don't know what he saw. I don't know if he saw you.
Just stay until we want to stay out of that. We gonna let it be. She gonna handle it. My mom gonna handle it. She gonna handle it.
From what he tells me, his life was wrong the whole time he was driving through the neighborhood. Well, no, hold on. Ma'am.
She really just getting on him. He don't have no answers, so he's not boy. The only thing he can say is ma'am, ma'am, ma'am.
But then when he told
Did he not see you walk her to the car?
Bro, I waited because he was creeping around the corner and I waited and I was like, I literally like, oh, there go the police coming around the corner.
No, he was saying like pretty much, oh, it's in some burgers in the neighborhood, and I ran your tag, and it is not registered his house. So I just need your name, or like your driver's license, so I can like pretty much attach you to this vehicle.
That did it. So it is important. That's all the more reason that we know that he's on my son.
I didn't. So she was like, no, I didn't. I was like, well,
that is important that we figure out which side is telling the truth, or maybe there's a miscommunication or misunderstanding.
yes.
That is more credence to the point that he saw her being walked to this vehicle. So the fact that the lights are already on, that may have made more credence. The point is,
But 2 seconds ago, you told me that his lights weren't on until he pulled up this car.
when they came in. Now how did it go? I'm not going to banter that back and forth.
But it is
This is my point. Let me be clear about the point that I'm making. He does not get the right to search this neighborhood because he saw that black boy walk that black girl to her car and decide that she was out of place. That's the point. That's the point.
I'm asking. You're alleging that.
I'm not alleging. I'm
I'm
being clear.
asking. So you believe the reason that he contacted you is because of the color of his skin?
Keon's recording.
I absolutely do.
Yeah, you can't really hear they conversation.
Hearing
We
isn't that
kind
loud, but visual.
shoot,
I mean, the audio is gonna like help the. So you.
I ain't trying to be on the news tomorrow, D.
It's the first.
Oh, asses.
It's already over with.
And of course, as we go through all of that, they stated that they didn't see Keon walk her to the car. He just happened to see a girl come from a vehicle, go to her car. So that seemed iffy. So when that seemed iffy, he decided to run her tag and realized that she was here from Gainesville. How fucking far is Gainesville from Ocala that you can't be to somebody's house at 12 o'clock at night? Then when the supervisor gets here, they always try to justify somebody's behavior. So then he states, well, oh, you said the lights got flashed on, but he said he had them on the whole time. All the more reason I know for a fact that he saw Keon and all of this light walk her to the car, wait there to see what he was doing. So then when you want to be clear and explain to them that you can see what happens, that everybody's actually in their feelings. You don't just get to run somebody's tag that's sitting on somebody's private property. Tomorrow, I'm going to go on a walk and I'm going to walk this neighborhood so I can see how many vehicles are parked in front of somebody's house like this that does not get detained. I promise you, I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. And I think the reason that it's up to me to always show you all that is happening when it's happening so that you can see it happens all the time. What I'm showing you is not nothing new. It's just the fact of now I feel that it's important in order to show other people that this is the stuff that happens. And then they sit there and they lie together and try to justify their behavior. Leave people alone. Let people live their life. Even when I came out here and said she was visiting us, that should have been the end of the interaction. You're trying to tell her, well, oh, no, it's because we got burglars, or oh, no, it's because of this. I'm telling you, she's here visiting me. She's on my property, and I know that she's here. That should be the end of that. It shouldn't be anything else. And that's what pissed me off. They always want to insult your intelligence. They always want to overtalk you and always try to act like you don't know what you're talking about when you can see it for what it is. He literally had the audacity to say that it was okay to run her tag and then to question her because she wasn't from here. How many people do you know visit somebody from out of town all the time? It is something that is so simple and so simplistic that an interaction from actually just having a visit with somebody can turn into something that's so negative. Then the supervisor want to tell me, well, even if she consented to it, yeah, because she's so young that she don't know that she don't have to consent to it. She's sitting there trying to figure out what's going on and alluding to the fact and thinking that she has to consent to them giving her stuff. The reason, I got their name, since Officer Thies. I'll be going to file a complaint early in the morning because I've been needing this stuff in their file, because that's the point. People need to know that there's a consensus. They need to know that this stuff happens all the time, and we don't do that. We get mad, we leave it alone, but this stuff needs to go in their file. That's the point. They always want to pick and choose how they want to detain somebody, what looks suspicious. What's suspicious about somebody visiting somebody, leaving out of their house and getting in their car? Even if my son hadn't walked her out, it just so happens he ended up walking her out. So we was able to head off the negative interaction before it got any further. And that's my point to you all. I put this all out for everybody because we have to sit back and stop allowing these things to go on. It is time to vote new people into new offices in order to do new things. So the same way I pay to live out here just like everybody else, we deserve to feel safe in our own neighborhood. And right now, I don't feel safe in a neighborhood where they think it's okay to detain a black girl for getting in a car.